Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today is going to be our last video on Issho slash Fujitora, and today's matchup is going to be against Rebecca, so OP04 leader versus OP04 leader. After this video, we'll go back to some more of the older leaders. I think I'm going to go Katakuri next because Yellow has a lot of value. So if you want to stick around, watch this game, like this video, and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day, and we'll continue swinging all the way into OP04. So enjoy the game. And yeah, see you all next time. In this match, we're going against Black and Blue Rebecca. Oh, let's why don't you just go first? We're going second. Let's mulligan. I like the Kuzan, but I wanted to see if I can find searchers here, like the Brannew ends up being pretty good. If opponent plays the one drop Rebecca anytime, it will always give me a card that will be able to cost 0, which ends up being nice. Not like it matters because we don't have the smokers right now. Ooh, they get the stage. Wait, we can actually kill the stage, huh? We can actually KO the stage if we wanted to. That's kind of funny. Let's, so the Garp. Ooh. This is rough. So I want to play this Kuzan. But I don't think I can actually afford to play Kuzan on turn 10. I think I need to play for the Garp instead. We can actually destroy the Coliseum with the Tempest Kick Slicer, which ends up being pretty nice for us. We can go like this. Let's get the Borsalino. We'll push 5 right now. And I think I will go ahead and destroy that stage right now. Let's go like this, end the turn. So we can destroy the stage right now. That way the opponent cannot attack characters right away when, you know, when cannot attack my characters right away when they play it. The Curious will be a little bit annoying here, but I think we can deal with it. Opponent gets the Barto barrier. This Garp could kill their Barto and maybe kill, like, I want to save this for Orlumbus, right? So I think opponent made a mistake because you know I have the Garp. You know I have the Garp. So this Garp can just kill that Orlumbus, which ends up being really good for us. So we can go like this. They could still have another Orlumbus. So maybe we give them... Maybe we go here first. We get rid of the Sabo. Right? Maybe we get rid of the Sabo first. Attack for 5 here. Restand this, because if they have a second Orlumbus, I don't want to get rid of my second. I don't want to get rid of my second Garp just yet, but I will be willing to discard this, right? Because if they have a second Orlumbus, they can go Orlumbus, get rid of the Barto, and then still play the Curious, or even play the Leo. So I have to be a little bit careful. We got them down to 3 life, so this is looking pretty good for us right now. Luffy. He's at 7. We get a 4 cost here. So we need to somehow get this -3, but we don't have anything here that can get that down to -3. So unfortunately, not a lot of value that we can get out of this. The opponent will have the Luffy to be able to attack us with next turn. I guess I'll give this to you right now. We'll keep 1 down to get the Garp back where it needs to be. Not like it matters. I guess I don't need to restand this Garp because the opponent will be able to attack it with a Luffy anyways. So I can just go Sabo and have the other 3 done to do whatever I want. Or I can go Borsalino as well, which I think also works. We can go 5 here. So we can go 5 here, 5 here, and then play the Issho. I play the Borsalino. And that gives me the blocker. I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm going to put pressure, right? Go 5, 5, 5, and then play the Borsalino. That allows me to put a lot of pressure into the opponent. Again, this Garp will be able to die anyways, or will die anyways, regardless, because the opponent can attack active characters. We'll go 5 again. That's a 1. That's another 1K. We play Borsalino. We pass the turn. They can kill the Garp, which is not getting us a lot of value because we don't have any of our reduction stuff. I guess we'll have, like, you know, it will have allowed me to kill another Orlumbus. Opponent's down to 2 life. They could have the King Come Gone here, and that would just literally get rid of my whole I guess we have the blocker, so the King Kong Gun doesn't do it. And this blocker doesn't die to the opponent's removal, which is very important. They could have access to Red Rock or 1,000 Worlds. There you go. So now they can go for that big Gum Gum and be able to just completely obliterate my whole life. If I'm the opponent, I might go ahead and do that. Yeah, I mean, if I'm the opponent, I'll do it. Makes sense, right? This is the best time you get to just completely obliterate my life. We have no blockers. You have the 1,000 Worlds. Oh, sure. They go for the Brannew. Interesting. They go for the Brannew. Why are you going after Brannew instead of Garp? That's really interesting. Opponent will not be able to attack with this Luffy again next turn because they have 0 cards in their trash. I guess they could get enough cards there if they counter enough. That's really weird. That's really odd. We can continue kind of going wide and just continue putting pressure into their life. Maybe that's the best play. They might be thinking of saving the King Kong Gun for next turn. I feel like if you had it, you had to just do it. Okay, they're gonna just go ahead and attack the Garp. Again, we know this Luffy cannot attack next turn. So I think I'm fine playing the Sabo and the Smoker maybe. So we go 5. I wanna have a lot of units on the field. So I'm gonna go 5, 5. I'm gonna play Smoker and then Sabo. Because the opponent doesn't have enough cards in their trash, this Luffy doesn't get to restand next turn. The opponent can use other counters here. Having the Smoker on the field is gonna be nice. We'll have the Izou to be able to rest any blocker that the opponent has. We go 5 again. So the opponent has the Sabo in there. The Kiats. We'll go here. That was a 2k counter, by the way. So opponent just kind of showed us that they don't have enough 2k counters. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the Issho and the Garp. Let's get rid of both cards that we drew there. So the opponent only has 2 cards in the graveyard, which means, again, the Luffy cannot really get to attack. This is setting me up to be able to attack next turn. Because remember, we can restand that Sabo at the end of the turn if we keep one Dawn open. They cannot kill my Brannew. Do we kill, like, honestly, killing that Coliseum early on gave us so much value that the opponent ends up being in a tough spot here. Another Luffy. Okay, so Curious doesn't do anything. Luffy doesn't do anything. Opponent is down to just 3 cards and 2 life. We can play the Sabo. That's for 5. 5. 6 for the Issho. 7, 8, 9. Let's go like this. Let's go 5. Okay. 5. 5 again here. 5 again here. Okay. We'll go 7 into the Rebecca. We'll play second one here. We'll trash the Issho and we'll trash the Hina. Just keep all our 2Ks. End the turn. Activate action. Get another blocker, Sabo. Opponent still only has 5 cards, so they still need to... I guess they can trash multiple... Like, they can get enough cards to trash. I'm at 4 life. The King Kong Gun is a problem, but with 2 blockers and all these 2k counters, I don't see how they can stop us. We have the Izous to rest their blockers next turn, so, and we have seen the Barto and the... I guess we won't be able to... no, we will be able to rest even a Sabo. So they go for the King Kong Gun, right? Well, they go straight for the blockers. They don't even go anywhere else, which makes sense. Still need to play the Rebecca. They need to play the Rebecca. So So they would need to play Rebecca here to get enough cards to be able to restand the Luffy, and they do exactly that. They got another King Kong gun. Oh, wow. Wow. So they have enough to go a second King Kong gun, but they don't have enough to attack with the Luffy again. We will lose our board, but again, we just need one attack to go through. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. That way we make sure that we keep at least 2 units on the field. The problem is that the opponent has 2 blockers. I just gave them the chance to play 2 blockers and survive, since I punt away both Izous. So if the opponent does have the 2 blockers, they will be able to survive. And they have another King Kong gun. So we know that we'll die Nets. So opponent will have to have exactly 2 blockers to survive my Nets attack. So we've seen... Alright, so we'll pass here so that we can rest one of their blockers. King Kong gun means that the opponent has the deck card in their hand. This is the Sabo blocker. But like we talked about, we can actually put the Dawn on the Issho, getting this to 4 costs, which allows my Issho to be able to actually stop the Sabo. So they discard the King Kong gun. We go like this. So this is down to 4 costs. We'll go here, rest it, put everything else on the Issho, and then attack for life. 12. Opponent shouldn't be able to stop that 12. And there you go. So ended up almost throwing it by throwing those Izous away. If the opponent had 2 blockers, that would have been a problem. I should have just understood that the way that I win this game is just by having everything on Issho, right? So it always makes sense for me to just, like, opponent had the Barto in their hand, right? So the opponent actually had another blocker. I guess they could have drawn the Barto from the Sabo. We don't know that. But if they had another blocker, that could have been a problem. So just I gotta be a little bit careful there. But that's some of the combo that you can get here with this Issho, that you can actually make it so that the Izou can rest even 5-cost blockers like Sabo, right? You have 5-cost blockers like Sabo that now you can deal with, and any other 5-cost blocker that might be out there, you can get enough cost reduction to so you can rest it with Izou and be able to present lethal damage there. So yeah, this will be the last game for us that we're gonna showcase of Issho/Fujitora. I'm still not impressed with this deck. I think this is the weakest one of all the OP04 leaders. You can kind of see that with some of the games that you saw over the past 3 days. We were able to get some wins, but I also don't think our opponents were the highest quality. So, you know, take that with a mixed bag, even what you see here. But at least it gets to showcase different things of what Issho can do. You saw us resting the blocker here. You saw the last couple of videos with the Garp value, with the Kuzan value, etc., etc. So, hope you enjoyed today's game and all 3 videos of Issho over the past 3 days. We'll probably move on to one of the we have showcased all OP04 leaders, so we'll probably go ahead and go back to like something like Katakuri for tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.